Hey guys, Ponniyin Selvan இன்னைக்கு ரிலீஸ் ஆயிருக்கு. அதை வந்து நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஷோ டேலஸில் பார்த்துட்டு உங்களுக்கு ஒரு ரிவ்யூ போடலான்னு இருக்கேன். நோ ஸ்பாய்லர் ரிவ்யூ. ஐ வில் நாட் ரிவீல் எனி ஆஃப் த plot of the story or anything, details of the story in that regards. Okay, தைரியமாக பார்க்கலாம். ஸோ 3 item I'm going to cover in this review. One is, does it do justice to the book? எல்லாரும் கேட்குற கேள்வி. ரெண்டாவது வந்து இது என்ன பாகுபலி வேறு இருக்கா, அது பிடிக்கும், அது will address that. Third thing வந்து maniratnam is known for family love stories. How has he handled the drama? Should we really go watch it in theaters, or should we just wait in a few weeks and watch it in OTT? Okay, இந்த மூணு தான் நம்ம பார்க்க போகிறோம். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் வந்து representation of the book into the screen. It's a very popular book in Tamil Nadu. It's a lot of imaginative writing, creative writing around the Chola time frame or empire by Kalki, and he's done a tremendous job in the book. So other when the screen kondu varnona, typically the challenge around screen time, you have to have adequate screen time to actually represent and create that impact. Adanal da part 1 part 2 no rendu sequel panniranga, which so that works. Second thing வந்து the richness காமிக்கணும், and the creativity and the description வந்து நல்லா they have to show it. அதுக்கு VFX தேவை, and they've spent a lot of money in this, and they've used the money really well. It's not a single spot in the movie where you can say this is tacky. It's graphics. The VFX is really good. Third வந்து the characterization வந்து you have to do justice to the book. அதுக்கு வந்து you need a strong director, and I think Maniratnam has done a phenomenal job of maintaining that balance of sticking to the characters, and he's picked up the characters also pretty well. I think surprisingly, எனக்கு வந்து I thought some actors, I don't know how they're going to fit into these roles, but they've done it really well. So check mark on that box. Now, is it like Bahubali, your expectation enna, the big difference is Bahubali is a fantasy movie. Even though it's set in the olden time frame of the kings, they have the liberty to actually exaggerate. They have the liberty to have a comedy track, a song that can be sung exclusively, and the madala inge vand it has to gel with the movie. It's a drama, so that expectation has to be very clear. So this is a drama, it's set in the Chola time period, but it has a good storyline. So you can't expect comedy lines like that. So one of the things I should say is the whole movie of 3-hour movie, it's a long movie, and the long movie there's only 2 spots where people even laughed, so there's not much of comedy in it. I mean, the songs along kuda vandu, it's not, I think I couldn't get out and remember a song when I walked out of the theater. Maybe the first song Raman or I could remember, but otherwise it's re-recording music that Raman has done for it's as a background score, and the song kind of goes with the dialogues into interspace between them. So that's the difference between Bahubali and this. And from music review, when I'm talking about it, let me just review the music. There's a lot of Western music, classical music, which is symphonic music and Gothic music, Middle Eastern music that is infused into the Chola time period, which is some people may find it odd, some people may find it different. So that's what Rahman has used. But the track otherwise is pretty racy. The background score is pretty, keeps up to the screenplay. So that's what that is. So Bahubali versus this, right expectations. If you go, you will like this movie. Third thing, Maniratnam, how has he taken the movie? Short, cut, small dialogues, one word responses-லாம் இருக்குமே, அதெல்லாம் இருக்கானா? நோ, இங்கே வந்து தூய தமிழில் பேசுகிறாங்க. இன்ஃபேக்ட் எல்லா கேரக்டர்ஸுமே தூய தமிழில் பேசுகிறாங்க. I would definitely say, first 20 minutes I took time to even digest the fact that contemporary people are speaking in Thuya Tamil. Sometimes it's like, come to terms with it. It's a little hard. It looks a little odd. But after 20 minutes, I was okay. I mean, I could do it. Now, as far as I think some dialogues, it could have been sharper, it could have been more impactful, but I think that's an area of improvement they have to do. Some regular இப்போ இருக்கிற ட்ரெண்ட் வேர்ட்ஸ்லாம் லைக் கொளுத்தி போடலாமா அப்படிங்கிறலாம் யூஸ் பண்ணுறது, I don't know அந்த காலத்தில் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்களான்னு தெரியல, பட் அதெல்லாம் யூஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. Now, from a character standpoint, right, அது வந்து let's spend a few minutes as to how Maniratnam has handled it. Vandiyathevan, which is Karthi, which is a happy-go-lucky role, works pretty well for him. That's exactly what Karthi does all the time. So it works. He has this assertive smile on his face also. So he carries that very well. Second, in the Vikram as Aditya Karigalan, the first prince, and he does his part really well. It's more of a aggressive personality, more like a warrior who wants to always fight, and a lot of that passion. Adu vandu Vikram always does it well. He's done it really well. Third area vandu Arunmozhi Varman, who is the title character of Ponniyin Selvan. That's Jayam Ravi, and he has surprisingly done well. I mean, I think he suits that role here, even though he appears later in the movie, second half of the movie. So he does pretty well on that. Nandini, which is Aishwarya, plays a pivotal role as an antagonist, and she actually has done very well. அவங்களோட தமிழ் வந்து is actually from Deepa Venkat dubbed it, so Tamil is also good. Then comes Trisha, who's the princess, Kundavai, and she surprised me, right? I mean, she's dubbed, she's spoken, right? She's not dubbed. She's dubbed for herself, and on the Tamil is pretty good. And she also carries around that interesting character. She's the princess who actually has to be the smart princess in Chola Empire, and she does that really well. So, kudos to Trisha for that. And then finally, the rest of the characters, like, Parthivan, there is, Prakash Raj, there is Sharat Kumar, they've all done their own part. So every character has been very nicely written. And I think this movie is going to be yet another South Indian movie that makes it big across all of India. Even the North Indian population will watch it because of the class that comes around with it. It's going to be a hit. It's going to be a blockbuster, in my opinion. And you should watch it in the theaters because it's pretty grand. You should watch it in IMAX if you can. And then you can watch it one more time in OTT, but this deserves to be watched in the theaters. Hope you like the review. Let me know, until next time, maybe PS2, right? I'll have another review out.